Gossip at the Corpse Cart contains graphic and explicit content that may not be suitable for some listeners. Listener discretion is advised.
Hello and welcome back to Gossip at the Corpse Cart, where myself, Lucy, and that one,
Me, Amanda. Hello.
host a super special guest and talk about some shit you've seen on your feed, some of the worst things you've ever done. Thank you very much for confessing them to us. And I have a hell of an obit to read for us at the end of this episode. So
Oh, shit. Okay.
get ready. But before we start, we have a very special guest.
We're
I
kind
know
of
they're
in
all
love.
very special. We're kind of smitten.
We just met 10 minutes ago. Well, 20 minutes ago. We've been chatting before starting. And
Okay, well,
we're fans.
And uniquely, he's a man.
Yeah. Yes. We allowed
please-
a man to enter the. Oh!
We allowed a man. Please welcome Ashwin Muthiah,
Woo!
who is
Thank you. Audio track, so cool.
You know what?
we got him stocked.
I have
So if
so many stupid things on this sound. And careful, because I also have this if you really fuck up.
Ooh. I was expecting a
I need to get
wow,
that.
that was good.
I need to get that. Oh, shit.
I
I
used
do
to
have
sing.
crickets.
poorly, so that's
You did? Were you a karaoke guy?
no. I was in an a cappella group.
yeah.
Me too.
So I barely made it. It was like they said no, and I was like, I'll keep practicing. I'll audition next semester, and then I.
Oh my God, you were the Freddie Mercury of your a cappella group.
Ashwin, you
That
bet.
makes me
you
sound
begged.
so much cooler than I am.
I
You
don't know
begged
about that.
To be in your a cappella group? That's dark.
Pretty much. Yeah.
You are not okay.
They invented this thing called Masala Academy for me, which was just like one of the guys just doing lessons once a month or something. And then, I mean, it
Is that
worked.
racist?
I hope not. The group was called Pen Masala. So,
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah. No,
Context matters here, people.
Self-racism. We called ourselves Pen Masala years ago. And so, no.
This is amazing. What was your vocal range? Are you a baritone?
I was a bass. And I was better at percussion, so I can beatbox. But
Oh my
I've been
God.
told in my adulthood, I've been told like, don't do that. It's weird. So I won't do that here.
I'm officially leaving my husband and moving to Italy.
Well, yeah,
So-
okay. let's get into why you're moving to Italy and why Ashwin moved to Italy.
Ashwin, who are you
Yeah.
for people who have never heard of you before? What's going on? What's your deal? Also, for the record, I didn't know what the fuck Ashwin did until 15 minutes ago when I asked him to his face.
It's
We're
cool.
crushing it.
Great. I was dubbed by y'all as the wine guy, so
Yep.
I guess I think for the
wine
duration
guy.
of this episode, I'm happy to be the wine guy.
I love the wine guy.
I mean, my shtick is wine. Wine is something that most of us or many of us will drink thousands of bottles of in our lifetime, but we'll mostly drink the same grape varietals over and over. It's really about 8 of them, but there are over 10,000 known wine grapes on the planet. So I've kind of dedicated the last 10 years in my career to helping people explore the other 10,000 wine grapes. And so I have a wine club where we ship these offbeat gems that you've probably never heard of, like Euphoric or Azal or Cazzacatelli, that are amazing, but are going extinct because nobody drinks them. And so we're kind of like twofold mission. One is like helping you explore what the wine world has to offer in a much more diverse way. And then 2, kind of side effect, like we'll save a lot of these wines from extinction, which if you care at all about food and wine and flavor, it's like a really good thing. Like we don't want a more homogenous nutrition source, which is where the world is heading. So we're trying to bring that diversity back in our little
so
corner of the
fucking
world
cool.
in wine.
It's really fucking cool. And you've amassed quite a following on Instagram. So Ashwin's Instagram account is called unpinned wine. Please follow it. That's where you can also
Please
get
do.
information on their wine club, which as this episode is coming out, may have just officially launched, but if it has not, you can get on the wait list for it. But
yeah, pre-orders are actually open, and the spots are limited because this isn't I was about to say, like, I was about to name names, which I won't do.
Do it. Talk shit. We don't have any active wine club sponsorships.
So, okay, cool. So all right,
go
so this
off,
isn't.
King.
Well, no, it's not even the wine clubs. It's like I was about to name names about wine. Like this isn't your Vive Clicquot or your Whispering Angel, where they have millions of bottles. This is
We've
like
totally paired
a
Whispering
dude
Angel.
with a. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. They didn't pay for it.
No.
It's fine. It's good wine.
We were just being bougie.
Yeah, they just make a lot of it, right? There's
Yes.
like millions of bottles made, whereas like the wines we're buying are from like a farmer on a hill who doesn't have that much wine, and so like
this
the spots
is like
are limited for that reason.
This is for the wine person who wants to, like you said, explore varietals you may have never heard of, support, frankly, struggling crop like wine agriculture, like wine varietal grapes that are going extinct, like you said, by actually wanting them and buying them and enjoying them and learning about them. And
and you don't want to learn them from an asshole.
No, that was something that Ashwin was saying about. That is very true, that a lot of wine experts have this very like elitist kind of gatekeeping, douchey vibe.
Not my words.
No,
not my words.
Our words, and not something that we have not discussed on the show before. Like anyone who's worked in fine dining or fine dining adjacent and has worked with wine reps and wine people knows exactly who the fuck we're talking about. And your vibe is just not that. And so if you, I just want to make sure that people understand that, like, if you are intimidated about learning more about wine, this is a great place to start, because Ashwin does a whole lot of incredible content about different varietals in like such an accessible and just like chill, vibey way that isn't going to make you feel like you're not supposed to be in the club.
Yeah. And I'll add, like, I mean, we filmed a whole wine course, like that's going to be included with the club. We've got food and wine pairings. Like it's meant to be all these wines you likely wouldn't have tried and all the resources and tools you need to become an expert if you want, or just like answer any of your odd and end question. Like, why do I age this wine and not another wine? Like we have a chapter on that. You can just go learn that one thing. Or if you want to, kind of build your level up to wine expert, like we've got that too. So thanks for letting me talk about this. Appreciate it.
I am so ready to tap into all of my ADHD special interests and just like go insane on your content.
I have a question.
Yes.
Hit me.
Just for Ashwin, not Amanda.
Oh, okay. I'll
sorry, I just assumed it was for
Amanda's like, go ahead. Where did you come up with the name unpinned? Is that a secret wine term that I don't know?
No, my wife came up with it actually, and it's you know how sommeliers wear pins.
Yes,
like they wear the lapel pins,
yes.
And they also happen to be all those words that you were using earlier that I won't use, but I agree.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, our whole point was like, most wine professionals wear pins, and they're kind of douchey, and so we're unpinned. So one of the first things you'll see me do in the wine course and in some of our Instagram content is I like take off the pin and like
cool.
chuck it away.
I'm obsessed.
So that's why we're called that.
You are a sommelier, though, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. I used to call myself a recovering sommelier to kind of like a recovering lawyer.
Yeah.
But then I had so many people asking me if I had like alcohol problems because it sounds like recovering alcoholic.
That's fair.
So, but yeah, technically yes, I do have the piece of paper and the thingy-majiggy, but I don't know where either of them are anymore.
I'm so curious about your experience of going through that training, and you can answer that or not answer that, but it can be rigorous and expensive and very challenging. So it is an impressive feat to it. Like, it is an accomplishment that you deserve to be proud of and that you should be proud of. But I also completely hear you on the connotations of like the whole sommelier thing. So I'm just curious about your experience with that process. You're hitting on a ton of good, like, important points, or at least things that were important to me, which is we need people that care a lot about wine because it can be confusing. And it's a bit of a downer that it's become, caring a lot about wine has become synonymous with, I have information that you don't have, and so I'm better than you. Right.
So there's this like weird dynamic that I've wrestled with, which is like how open, how proud of my wine knowledge should I be? Because often you can wear that pride in a way that's like warm, or you can wear it in a way that's cold. And because it's so often worn cold, it's hard to wear it in a way that's warm.
Yes.
But the training was like pretty rigorous. And it's a muscle like any other. Like when I started my like sommelier courses, most red wines smelled the same to me. Like that was my starting point. And you just learn that if you taste 12 wines a day every day for months, like all of a sudden, like the tiniest perceived difference 2 months ago feels like worlds apart. And so your nose and your palate is a muscle like any other. And the last thing I'll say about this is I was like increasingly frustrated as I went through my training because we only tasted like 10 grapes.
Right.
It started at, if the industry experts to be are only being taught about these 10 grapes, and they're the ones that are supposed to go like buy wines for all the restaurants and all this stuff, then like, what about all the rest of these? Of course they don't stand a chance, because even the educators in the industry aren't being taught about this other stuff. So that like frustration was building pretty early, thankfully channeled into something positive, I think. But yeah.
That's so cool. And yeah, we've been this past year, Wine and Crime has launched these trips that we go on together to experience, other cultures, other food, other wine. And this year we were in Rome and Florence in November. And I know you live in Florence. It's incredible. But we also just got back from Crete in Greece. And it was both times it was a really cool experience to taste wines. And, these are areas, in Italy's very precious about their wine economy. You actually really can only get Italian wines like at the store.
Yep.
In Italy, they don't do import, which I think is really cool, frankly, because it really does protect their crop, the culture, the agriculture, like this really important part of their history. And while you can get a lot of different wines in Crete, they have kind of a similar approach, not just to their wine economy, but their grocery economy, where essentially it's like there are no big box stores here. Everything that can be made and sourced locally is made and sourced locally. And as a result, we got to try all of these things that we had never heard of before because they just aren't here in the States. So what you're doing is really fucking cool. And that wine club is an opportunity to try some of those wines that you've never heard of and that you pretty much cannot get anywhere in the US.
Yep. And our tagline is drink the other 10,000 grapes. So maybe I'll just toss that in there.
Well, in Minnesota, where we are from, is the land of 10,000 lakes. So maybe we need to change that to the land of 10,000 grapes.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I love it. All right. Well, we're so glad you're here. This is badass.
Yes.
Thrilled to be here. Thanks again for having me.
Well, now that you've gotten a chance to talk about stuff that's like cool and within your special interests, should we try to just like totally ruin your life with this weird shit that we're going to talk about on the show today?
Give it a whirl. Let's give it a whirl.
Remember how you feel at this moment before you realized how fucking crazy this show is. You can never go back. It's like when Jim meets Dwight or Michael or whoever.
Forever changed.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, who's Jim and who's Dwight in this situation? Because that definitely has a big impact here.
Oh, shit. I feel like you're cool, so you're Jim, and Lucy and I are like
Dwight.
Collectively Dwight and Michael.
Yeah.
So I'm getting screwed then. That was very kind of you, but
Lucy. No, you're right.
What?
I am Michael. I'm way more Michael than Dwight.
I'm a nerd.
I'll own that. I'll own that. All right.
Well, I think we should get to the weird shit.
I'm ready.
Amanda, tell us what your chosen crazy headlines are for this month's GAC.
Okay, this batch is fucking chaos. Okay, there's no running theme. Honestly, every episode of GAC, specifically the funny headlines portion, really does give us a kind of like a weird anthropological look into everything that is insane about just society and Florida and the world we live in. So I'm going to start with this one. And as they say, Lowe's knows how to help you summer. And one man took that to the next level. So this is a Fox 10 News article out of Louisiana.
Yikes.
That reads, Police find naked man in Lowe's display shed with Vaseline and phone.
Oh.
Police say suspect
Find
was
a public
found.
bathroom.
I mean, police
Or
say,
go home.
Police say suspect was found mid-act with Vaseline and electronic device inside display shed.
What act? What act?
He was jerking off, Ashwin.
I'm not that dumb.
Let's see if we can piece
But
together
thanks for
what
clarifying.
act.
Honestly, I was curious if you were going to just say it. And now
Oh,
I know.
yeah,
I'm
he was-
still calibrating here.
He was cranking hog in the Lowe's display shed is what he was doing, okay?
Was it inside the Lowe's or like outside?
That I'm not 100% sure, so let's find out. I skimmed...
That makes a big difference to me for some reason.
Girl, I'm not sure. Let's find out. So, Slidell police responding to a call at a Lowe's parking lot, so that might answer your question,
Okay.
on Sunday evening, reportedly found a naked man inside a display shed engaged in lewd behavior. According to police, the call came in around 5 p.m. on May 11th, 2025. A witness reported a naked male inside one of the store's outdoor tool sheds, which are typically used to show customers various storage options for purchase or other creative ways that could be used in this sense. Officers arrived at the scene and began searching the line of sheds on display. They're opening them one by one.
No.
Like,
Oh my
blasting the doors open until they find the hog cranker.
Did they have a warrant? Probably not.
Probably not. I think they had, I think you get the call and that's like enough probable cause to look in the sheds.
I don't know. This man might have a case in court.
We will set the Google
I
alert.
hope not.
It wasn't until the fourth or fifth shed that they located the suspect lying on his back, pants around his ankles, using an open container of Vaseline and an electronic device while allegedly masturbating. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
With taser drawn, police say the officer ordered the man to pull up his pants and roll onto his stomach to be handcuffed.
What if that was like his moment? It was right when he
Let's
was like,
hope
Oh, yeah.
Let's hope that was like the bottom, and
think
it's
you
only
could-
uphill from here.
I think because you can be charged with assault for spitting on or at someone.
if he came all over the
All
cops.
over the cops. Diffuse the taser.
Did you guys watch American Idol back in the day?
Yeah.
kind of.
When you were saying pants around his ankles, what came to mind was the guy that invented his song. Pants on the ground, pants on the ground. Looking like a fool with your pants on the ground. That's all I can think of.
Absolute reality gems out of American Idol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A girl we went to high school with was on it once.
She went to Hollywood.
Whoa.
Yes,
She went to Hollywood.
She went to
No way.
Hollywood. Yeah, yeah. Good for her. Good for her.
Wow, very cool.
Okay, so police say the man complied without resistance. All right, well, what else are you going to do? The man reportedly admitted to his actions, telling officers he was watching YouTube at the time. Sure. He was arrested on one count of obscenity and booked into jail. The man is not from Slidell. He does not represent the community of Slidell, okay?
Is that what the article says?
No, it just says the man is not from Slidell, according to police, who did not release his name. So we hope the man not from Slidell is doing well. Vaseline
too
is
well.
a choice.
Not too well.
Yeah,
not that
too
well.
Not that well. His Vaseline is in an evidence bag somewhere, separated from him, sadly.
Gross.
All right, I've got one that is also weird, but much more wholesome. I don't even know if it's funny. It's just so weird that I had to include it. Okay, so this is from an elite source, the Daily Telegraph. But it is real, and I found it in multiple locations, and the photo will shock you.
Oh my God.
The headline reads, "World's Tallest Man Saves Dolphins." The long arms of the world's tallest man saved 2 dolphins in northeast China by reaching inside of them to remove plastic they had swallowed. So here's what happened. The dolphins at an aquarium in Fushan, Liaoning province had fallen sick after swallowing the plastic from the edge of their pool. They were munching and crunching on their pool, probably because these animals should not be kept in captivity, but that's a whole other conversation. And attempts to use surgical instruments to remove the plastic failed because of the contraction of the dolphins' stomachs in response to the instruments, according to the China Daily News.
Yeah, they couldn't relax to get the instruments down their gullets.
Correct. So veterinarians then decided to ask for help from Bao Zixun, a 2.36 meter tall herdsman from Inner Mongolia. And 2.36 meters is over 7 feet.
Oh,
yes.
Whoa.
Bao, 54, was confirmed last year by the Guinness Book of World Records as the world's tallest living man.
Wow.
Yep.
Whoa.
The official Xinhua news agency said Bao, using his arm length of 1.06 meters, which, hold on. Hey Siri, how many feet is 1.06 meters?
1.06 meters is 3.48 feet.
3.48 feet long are his arms. I mean, incredible.
Cool.
Shocking.
That's long.
It's long. So
did they like fly this man in? Was he just next door?
I don't know how far away he was, but close enough that like they knew who and where he was. Like they thought to be like,
They
know
could
who
contact
has
him directly, pretty much.
I know who has 3.5 foot arms. Call Bao Zixun.
That's thinking outside the box, really.
It's kind of like
brilliant.
Wholesome community activism for these animals in like the strangest way possible.
It's so weird.
So he was able to reach deep enough into the dolphins to pull out the plastic. So the photograph you're seeing is a photograph showing the jaws of one of the dolphins being held back by towels, so like soft opening, and so that nobody got bit. So Bao could reach inside the animal without being bitten. Quote, some very small plastic pieces are still left in the dolphin's stomachs, according to a local veterinarian, who said
according to Bao, who could feel them.
Probably. However, the dolphins will be able to digest these and are expected to recover soon. So he swooped in and saved the dolphins.
Unbelievable.
I know.
Seriously.
What
if they didn't have a crazy tall person living in that province? Like,
I mean, it makes you wonder, like, what would they have done or been able to do? It's very possible that these dolphins would not have survived or would have been gravely ill or needed some sort of like pretty extreme surgical intervention if it weren't for this man being available and willing to travel to help literally pull plastic out of their stomachs. Like no other qualification other than I know who has long arms and we will supervise this and walk you through it. Like that's kind of amazing.
So this place where the dolphins were is not in Inner Mongolia. It's near it.
Yeah.
But if he's a random herdsman in Inner Mongolia,
they must have flown him there or gotten him there somehow. I hope he was paid for his contribution.
That is so bonk.
I know.
wow.
Oh my God.
But I love they're like, hold on. The world's tallest man lives
I have an idea. You
on
know what?
this continent. Let's fucking go.
Someone at that aquarium was really, really stoned and was like, I think I have a really good idea.
Oh, yeah.
It turned out to be right.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, some of my
Go
best work.
Gadget arms.
Obsessed. Obsessed. Go Gadget arms indeed. Okay, I have a couple more here for you. This next one, honestly, just pisses me off because, like, we fly a lot. And this shenanigan happened literally on a Delta flight right out of MSP. And I feel like we never get juicy flight drama. And this is the exact kind of juicy flight drama that I want. I don't want some lunatic who has to be taped to a chair. I want this. So this is from NBC News, and the article reads, Delta flight erupts into chaos as pigeons fly around main cabin.
Fun.
What?
Were they
Not
in
fun.
the air?
So not fun.
Well,
Oh, just put your jacket over your head and calm down.
well, funny you mentioned the jacket. So the birds were spotted before the flight to Madison, Wisconsin took off from Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport. So they were not in the air initially. So here's what happened. A Delta flight erupted into chaos Saturday when 2 pigeons were discovered in the plane's main cabin. And there is video in the article, and like a guy uses his coat to catch one. It's pretty amazing. But a passenger spotted the first pigeon before the plane departed from Minneapolis St. Paul International Airport, according to an Instagram post from Tom Caw. C-A-W.
He loves birds.
Probably.
Those pigeons were his lifer.
Who was also on the flight. Caw, said the pilot, announced the pigeon sighting and had the bird removed before takeoff. As the flight taxied out to take off, a second pigeon, his wife, emerged and flew down the main aisle of the cabin. Video Caw posted on Instagram and NBC News obtained shows this. The bird prompted several passengers to scream. Quote, pilot said when he radioed the control tower about us coming back due to a pigeon, the guy said that was a first for him. Pilot told him it was the second time for him, the first being half an hour earlier. Oh yeah, this happened before, about a half hour ago. They thought there was only one pigeon. They started taxiing away, and then another pigeon pops out, and they have to call the control tower, and they're like, yeah, we gotta come back. There's more pigeons on the plane?
Flight to Madison, that's like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Just deal with it.
Yeah, don't worry. Just hang out with the pigeons. They can barely even do in-flight drink service. Like, what's really gonna happen?
Yeah.
There's also tons of those like Biscoff crackers. Can you just
Yeah.
kind of like start just feed the pigeon and just keep it occupied? Give it a first class seat.
Well, Lucy, remember when we were on that flight? I think it was to LA for a show a few years ago, and this gal sitting
parrot.
It wasn't even a parrot, it was like a parakeet. And she pulled out this like little cage and then took a parakeet out, and it had a tiny harness and a little leash, and she had like her tray table down, and she's just chilling
with the
on
parrot.
the plane with her tiny little parakeet.
Is that a service animal?
I have no idea. Lap child, maybe? I don't know.
My lap
This
parrot.
is my lap parrot.
I'm pretty sure I have a picture of it. I'm going to find it.
I posted it to Instagram. I said celebrity sighting on our flight to LA. I remember that. Delta issued a statement apologizing for the disruption to the flight, which was headed for Madison, Wisconsin. Quote, Delta appreciates the careful actions of our people and our customers to safely remove 2 birds from the aircraft prior to departure, and we apologize to our customers for their delay in their travel. Caw, said a baggage handler removed the second bird. My guess, quote, is the pigeons were tired of flying and wanted snacks, he wrote on Instagram. They didn't know this flight to MSN is too short for Delta to offer beverage snack service. Thank you. I called it. Those pigeons paid for their seat. Why are they getting kicked off of the air?
Yeah, really.
The flight. Okay.
Kicked off of the air.
I have another one here.
You'll never stop me from flying.
It's like you pair it with the wicked, like defying gravity music. Okay, so I have another headline here that you may have seen if you watch Last Week Tonight with John Oliver. And of course, this was our most submitted headline of the month. And the video / stills from the video are my favorite. There is an absolutely iconic, I feel like it should be like what are those like press Pulitzer Prize for like photography or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like this needs that kind of recognition. So this is from The Guardian, and the headline reads, Ed the zebra captured after running loose for more than a week in Tennessee. A runaway, I know. A runaway pet zebra that was on the loose for more than a week in Tennessee became an internet sensation in the process, which was captured. He was captured on Sunday when this article came out. He was captured early June. Ed the zebra was captured safely after being located in a pasture near a subdivision in the Christiana community in central Tennessee. The sheriff's office said aviation crews captured the zebra. So the picture that's on the drive is Ed way too chill about it in a sling being airlifted by a helicopter. And in the video, he is unfazed, stoic, and just spinning in the air, like twirling. And just
He's
kind
just
of
hanging
looking around.
out.
He's hanging out. He's like, well, I'm here now.
He's kind of like, where's my marg?
I literally was like, all this guy is missing is like a beer and a cigarette. Like, he looks like he's in his hammock chair cruising.
He's waiting for the server to bring more chips and salsa.
Yeah, pretty much. Quote, Ed was airlifted and flown by helicopter back to a waiting animal trailer. Video posted by the sheriff's office shows Ed wrapped in a net with his head sticking out as he is carried by the helicopter to the trailer. Ed arrived in Christiana on May 30th, and his owner reported him missing the next day. So his owner, I feel like it's one of those things where it's that like private roadside zoo situation where people just like have exotic animals and then people can pay to like feed them or whatever. That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting from it. Otherwise, why is some rando in Tennessee have a pet zebra that he received?
That was my question.
Right?
Why does a rando in Tennessee just have a zebra?
I don't really know, but like he shouldn't for a multitude of reasons, but he got it on May 30th and Ed ran away the next day. So clearly you're not equipped.
It's a lot of animals in not great situations. That's the theme of your segment.
It kind of is.
Is this a not great situation? Because I mean, like, I beg to differ based on what I'm seeing here.
He's clearly fine.
That's true.
I mean, we're of the belief that it's a not great situation to be in like a
fair.
weird Tennessee private zoo in the first place.
Very true.
Where's the world's tallest man when you need him?
I know. He could have just hoisted Ed up and taken care of him. The zebra was spotted and filmed running along Interstate 24, forcing deputies to shut down the roadway, but Ed escaped into a wooded area. There were several sightings posted to social media. There was like a whole like Ed Watch 2025. People were like, oh my God, I saw Ed on the side of the road or whatever. He was filmed trotting through neighborhoods. Like he was living, baby.
Delivering mail.
Being
taking
in service.
selfies with neighbors.
Being in service to the community. God bless him. The zebra quickly became the subject of internet memes. One fake posting showed Ed dining at a Waffle House. Can you imagine? Others had him visiting other Tennessee cities or panhandling on the side of the road, just putting him in all these different situations. The pursuit of Ed came after something we covered last month. A runaway kangaroo shut down a section of an Alabama interstate last April. So this is a trend. Y'all in the South need to get your exotic animals locked up and under control, or don't get exotic animals, period. And then this won't happen. I have one more left for you. This is to satisfy my favorite kind of headline or news article, which is like combining the something that could be a Mad Lib and pure chaos. So to round us out, I present to you Kentucky Man, and his mugshot is incredible. This is from local12.com. Mule riding Kentucky man accused of unleashing raccoon in bar after being turned away. I feel like we went to high school with this guy.
I know.
Like he kind of looks like a road hard put away wet bliss bleed glove.
Totally. No.
He's got that twinkle in his eye. There's a kindness about him.
There is a kindness about him. Like
he's
so
smiling.
what if
He's fine. This guy is like unfazed. He's Ed.
I'd get a ride from that guy.
I wouldn't.
I don't think he has a car.
No, he has a mule.
Yes.
So this is out of Murray, Kentucky.
The
mule. A Kentucky man known by locals as Cowboy Cody. When you're known by locals, you know it's good. Was taken into custody after he allegedly released a raccoon into a crowded bar on Friday.
A crowded bar.
The chaos. According to authorities, 40-year-old Jonathan Mason of Murray, Kentucky was arrested after police say he released a raccoon in a bar, which resulted in one person being bitten. Not good.
Ooh.
Officers with the Murray Police Department responded to the business at 9:18 p.m. after receiving a report of a disturbance. Officers found Mason driving and initiated a traffic stop, but the suspect allegedly refused to roll down his window or exit the vehicle, which prompted officers to forcibly remove him. So he does have a
I thought he was
car.
on a mule.
Yeah,
Well,
that was a mule too.
I think we'll get to the mule. I have a feeling the mule may not have been involved in this altercation, but that he's known as Cowboy Cody, mule riding Kentucky man.
I hope he has a bumper sticker that says, "My other ride
It's
is
a mule.
a mule.
My other car is a mule.
My other whip is a mule."
The authorities later learned that someone had been bitten by the raccoon and that Mason had been previously warned not to enter the property. He'd been 86
Not
from
to
that
release
bar.
a raccoon.
Cowboy Cody, 86. His picture's up above the bar. Do not let this man in.
Cowboy Cody, 86.
86. Mason was taken to the Callaway County Jail and charged with the following: assault, criminal trespassing, resisting arrest, and failure of owner to maintain required insurance. So he's driving without insurance. Just a little cherry on top.
Yeah.
Mary Hafner. Okay, this bitch is incredible. Okay. Mary Hafner, a bartender at the business involved in the incident, spoke to the New York Post. Good for her. Telling the publication that Mason had apparently trapped a raccoon earlier in the day on his farm and he had been carrying it around with him. I'm a bartender, so you know I've seen some crazy stuff in my time, but nothing like this, Hafner told the publication. Hafner explained to the Post that Mason lives alone on a farm in the area and has caused trouble at local bars in the past. She said Mason had already been drinking, you don't say, when he turned up at the bar that day and was banned due to a previous incident involving a mule. Hafner told the Post that Mason had always liked her, so she attempted to convince him to leave. He said to me, "Oh, I see how it is. They sent a pretty face out here to distract me," Hafner told the publication. Adding that he initially
Never said that.
appeared to comply with her request. Yo, you think Hafner's like, he told me I was pretty.
Yeah. Oh, they send the pretty face out to distract me.
I could totally see him saying that. Look at that guy.
I know.
According to the publication, Mason allegedly returned to the bar moments later with the raccoon and released it into the establishment. So this was retaliation.
Yeah. Oh,
He
yeah.
was pissed. He was kicked out, and he went back to grab his freshly caught raccoon and
I'll show them.
release the hounds.
Was he kicked out, or was he just never allowed after the mule incident? Because
I think he was 86 after the mule incident, and on the day of the raccoon release, he had come in, and she was like, no, Cowboy Cody, you know you're not supposed to be here.
you're
was
the
a
guy that
raccoon
brings weird
reckoning.
animals.
Yup.
A racconing.
He's like, fucking hold my beer, I'll show you a weird animal, and then he released a raccoon into the bar.
Hold my beer while I grab
My
my
raccoon.
raccoon that I had in my truck just in case.
Yeah. Been carrying it around all day. Quote, "It was more scared than anything," Hafner said regarding the animal. Hafner told the publication that another employee attempted to apprehend the raccoon by grabbing its tail, and was consequently bitten by the animal,
No shit.
which required a rabies shot. You could have had everybody calm down and sit down and grab some food and lured it
open
out
the
a door.
door.
Yeah, it would have gone. Do not grab a raccoon, certainly not by the tail. Y'all
yeah,
dumb.
have you never met a cat?
Get a broom or a mop. You have one. It's a bar. Toss some treats and shoo that bad boy out the back. What, like it's hard? Like you've never shooed a raccoon before?
They're not
Jesus.
fast.
They're not fast. Hafner said she was able to corner the raccoon with a towel and safely return it outside. Because
With a
she's
towel?
fucking smart. Because she's
Yeah.
fucking smart. Where the raccoon finally
She's
fled.
the bartender. She's seen some shit.
Oh my God. This next quote. Quote, "I'm no city slicker. I'm a Kentucky girl. I had no problem catching him." I fucking love her.
Anyone who uses the phrase city slicker,
I'm no city slicker.
we already know.
WD Kentucky TV reported in December that Mason had been arrested after he turned up at Tap 216, already drinking and riding a mule. The station's report states that Mason entered the bar and allegedly began whipping a bullwhip at other patrons. Sir,
My God.
absolutely you're 86. What the fuck? Mason was
He's no
asked...
city slicker.
He's no city slicker. Mason was asked to leave, but he refused and was later arrested by responding officers. Good. Take him away. When speaking to authorities, a local business owner said Mason had ridden the mule 15 miles into town to, quote, break him in. adding that, quote, in all the years she's known Mason, she has witnessed poor treatment and abused looks of his horses. So he is not, it sounds like, good to his animals. People are not thrilled with Cowboy Cody.
Dang.
The woman added, the more Mason becomes intoxicated, the worse his treatment of horses becomes. Not fucking cool.
Nope.
Animal control determined that Mason's mule appeared to be, quote, around 100 pounds malnourished. Poor thing.
Oh.
Mason was taken to the Callaway County Jail, later released after posting bond in order to stay away from the mule and the bar. Okay, so I take back him having a kindness about him. He's clearly a piece of shit.
Yeah.
The following day, however, authorities responded to reports of an intoxicated man riding a mule in the area where Mason's had been stabled. According to the outlet, Mason was allegedly seen galloping down the road and tipping his hat to bystanders as they passed. Holy shit.
I mean, the police department at this point must just know when they get the call, there's a dude riding a mule. I mean, they probably know him by names. Like,
I'm sure
it's
they
Mason
do.
again.
Fucking Mason. But also, like, take away his animals. What are we doing? Mason allegedly fled officers on the mule, but was eventually captured. He was taken into custody once again and charged with fleeing or evading police and cruelty to animals. So, like, what? I mean, hopefully his animals were taken away after that, and that's why he had to drive to the bar without insurance, and the raccoon had just been captured on his farm. I'm gonna need more information, but that's where the article ends. It's insane.
That's wild.
What a ride.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
Literally.
Literally,
Yeah,
wow.
that's a mule ride.
Truly a wild ride. Well, thank you to everyone who sent in headlines for this month. They were exquisite. And as always, if you stumble across something that you know I just need to see, head to our website, wineandcrimepodcast.com, and go to that contact us page. There's a cute little email form, and you can select funny headlines so that I know it is for me and so that Lucy doesn't accidentally get spoiled on what I'm going to talk about.
I wouldn't want that.
Nope. All right, let's take a quick break to hear a word from our sponsors, unless you are an Uncorked subscriber, and then you're just going to hear some sort of fun sound, and it's going to go right past the ads and into the next segment. But if you're not, join. And if you're not going to join, here are some ads, and we'll be right back.
Time for a sofa upgrade? Visit WashableSofas.com and discover Anabay, where designer style meets budget-friendly prices, with sofas starting at $699. Anabay brings you the ultimate in furniture innovation with a modular design that allows you to rearrange your space effortlessly. Perfect for both small and large spaces, Anabay is the only machine-washable sofa inside and out. Say goodbye to stains and messes with liquid and stain-resistant fabrics that make cleaning easy. Liquid simply slides right off. Designed for custom comfort, our high-resilience foam lets you choose between a sink-in feel or a supportive memory foam blend. Plus, our pet-friendly, stain-resistant fabrics ensure your sofa stays beautiful for years. Don't compromise quality for price. Visit WashableSofas.com to upgrade your living space today with no-risk returns and a 30-day money-back guarantee. Get up to 60% off plus free shipping and free returns. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
If you're running a business, you know that every time you miss a call, you're leaving money on the table. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's no joke. Small business, it's important. When every customer conversation matters, you need a phone system that keeps up and helps you stay connected 24/7. And that's why you need Open Phone, because nobody can really be on the phone 24/7.
No, running your own small business is incredibly difficult, especially if it's like, say retail or a restaurant, or like I used to work for a photography studio.
Yup.
This product would have been so helpful.
Yeah.
Open Phone is the #1 business phone system that streamlines and scales your customer communications. So it works through an app on your phone or your computer, so you don't have to carry 2 phones around with you. You don't have to use a landline.
A what?
Because it's 2025, people.
Do you know anyone with a landline?
No.
Me either.
With Open Phone, your team can share one phone number and collaborate on customer calls and texts, sort of like a shared inbox.
Love.
That way, any teammate can pick up right where the last person left off, keeping response times faster than ever. Plus, again, back to it being 2025, Say goodbye to voicemail.
Bye.
Their AI agent can be set up in minutes to handle calls after hours, answer questions, capture leads, so you never ever miss a customer, even if they're trying to reach you at 2 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So whether you're a one-person operation drowning in calls and texts or have a large team that needs better collaboration tools, OpenPhone is a no-brainer. See why over 60,000 businesses trust OpenPhone.
OpenPhone is offering our listeners 20% off your first 6 months at openphone.com/gals. That's openphone.com/gals. And if you have existing numbers with another service, OpenPhone will port them over at no extra charge. OpenPhone, no missed calls, no missed customers.
Okay, we're back. Just in time to hear some coven confessions
Oh my gosh.
from Ashwin.
Wait, Lucy, do you want to read the disclaimer that Andrea included for us?
Okay, Andrea.
Poor Andrea.
Oh, she... Okay, so she usually finds confessions for our guests to cold read that have something to do with that guest.
Mm-hmm. Like connect in some way. She'll like dive deep into your social media.
Yeah.
She's basically a detective. And then she'll pull things for the guests that like connect with them in some way. So she wrote this.
She wrote, "You'd think that finding wine-related confessions would be easy with a podcast called Wine and Crime. Well, it's not. While I normally find confessions catered to the guest, I came up empty-handed this month. So if for some reason you do feel targeted, it is by accident. Have fun."
Yeah, you have to tell us if something resonates.
Oh man. Wow. I don't know how to
your-
interpret that, but I guess we'll find out.
It's your time to shine. So yeah,
Yeah.
it sounds like these were more random rather than specifically targeted for you. So you'll just have to let us know if something lands
If you feel seen.
personally.
Cool.
All right, take us on a journey.
Okay. So I've never seen this before. Seeing red. It's July 2023 and I came down with COVID. Yikes. I was blowing my nose so much that I was getting a bloody nose about every other day and they were getting progressively worse. Oh.
That sucks.
One night, my left nostril started bleeding so much that I stuck a tampon in it. Amazing. Special thanks to the beloved Amanda Bynes movie, She's the Man, for that idea.
Have you seen that
great
movie?
call out. Yes, I have.
It's amazing.
I love that movie.
it's a great
so
movie.
funny.
It's so
what
good.
a throwback. In less than a minute, the blood starts coming out of my right nostril.
Oh shit.
I pinch my nose, hoping it will clot soon. Within 2 minutes of corking my left nostril, the tampon slides out into the bathroom sink.
Oh god.
Corking. That's how she got it.
There it is.
Corking.
Oh gosh. I repack my nose, still pinching it in the hopes that it will slow down. That's when I realize the blood has now found a new way out. I lean over the sink, open my mouth, and watch blood pour out with more amazement than horror. I should have warned you guys, I'm like queasy. Like, blood makes me nauseous.
It does? Oh, no. How do you feel about poop?
I don't love it. I mean, I love that it happens, but as a concept, I'm not a huge fan.
Oh, this might be rough. This might be rough for you. All right.
I'll
Are
keep
you
going
okay
here.
to continue?
If you need to
I will
popcorn it.
soldier on.
Okay,
I
but
will
you-
soldier on.
You can popcorn to us at any time if you're like, I can't fucking read that. We
No, I can
have
do
your
that. I
back,
can
so
do
you
that.
have it in your back pocket. We are
Thank
the
you.
tampon for your nostril.
Such gracious hosts.
Yes.
And,
Yeah.
and I hope I never have to take you up on that.
Oh god, okay.
Where did I leave off? I lean over. Oh yeah, the blood's already coming out of her mouth. We got that. I grab a pair of black sweatpants from the floor and hold it to my face, waiting for clots to form so that I can have my night back. I realize that roughly 10 minutes have passed and I'm still spewing blood out of my mouth, so I decide it's time to go to the hospital.
That's correct. I would not have. I think
Yeah.
the second it was coming out of my mouth, I'd be like, guess what? We're going to urgent care. This is not.
Yeah.
I'm not dealing with this.
Yeah. I wake up my boyfriend, who's always 2 melatonins deep when I'm having a medical emergency.
Oh no.
And I explain to him that we need to go to the ER. He finally gets it in gear and rushes me down there to an ER in Atlanta on a Friday night.
Oh no.
I've been to an ER in Atlanta on a Friday night. This is not me reading. This is just me personally.
No.
I've actually
An ER in any major city on a weekend night is the worst.
no bueno.
It's packed. packed and half the people
Yup.
are drunk.
Oh no.
That's when I remember I can blow air out of my tear ducts if I plug my nose.
What?
Like the very early YouTube days when people would stream milk out of their tear ducts. What is going on?
I do not know what that trend was, but
do.
absolutely you do?
I've never tried to do that myself, but like if you plug your nose and then you can kind of like squeeze your tear duct a little bit, you can like shoot it.
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Ashwin
no,
has left the building.
No,
We're done.
no.
It's done. That's
He just hangs up. He's gone.
absolutely the fuck not. No.
Is this... well, I've never tried to force liquid out. With my face covered by my sweatpants, I pinch my nose hard and blow. I feel my eyes get sticky and my cheeks begin to get wet.
Dude,
The reaction
you look like
on
you
the
have
face...
Ebola.
The reaction on the face of the first triage nurse to see blood pouring out of my every orifice of my face was priceless. I was in and out of that. I was in and out of that ER real quick.
They rushed this person through.
Oh,
my
my
God.
gosh!
can
Screw that person
you-
that's having a heart attack. Let's
Yeah.
let's deal with
Can
this.
you imagine seeing that? It would be like, I'd be like, oh, okay, the stigmata. Like, we need a young priest and an old priest immediately.
Ebola. That's what happens when you have Ebola.
Yup.
Oh God! Well, I hope I
Among
never
other
get that.
things.
And there's a fun fact here, which actually seems okay. This is useful. Fun fact: apparently, you can use Afrin for 2 days with severe nosebleeds, and it will have a reverse effect.
Dry you up.
So there.
Oh.
So I guess there's a lesson here.
Okay. So yeah, if
like,
you're
don't
bleeding
use
out of
too
every
much
orifice.
Afrin, it sounds like.
Well, or wait. Okay. Apparently, you can use
that was
Afrin
my
for 2
takeaway.
days with severe nosebleeds, and it will have a reverse effect.
I think that means that your nosebleeds will stop bleeding.
Yeah, I can't tell if that means it'll stop or if it will make it worse. Hey Siri,
I can't either.
does Afrin stop nosebleeds?
Yes. Afrin can be used to help stop nosebleeds. This
Thank
is because
you.
of its
Nope,
vasoconstrictive
stop talking.
effects.
Nope, we don't care. Thank you.
Don't care why.
Thank you. All right, solved. Thank you, Siri. Thank you, Sarah. All right. Well, that was fucking disgusting. Let's see what we have on the
Yeah.
docket next.
That was a lot.
That was
Well,
a
we had the-
lot.
Tampon corkage, Atlanta, and the fact that you can't deal with blood. So
Yup. Check.
that
Yeah,
was
trifecta.
good job, Andrea.
Oh God.
All right, so targeted, unintentionally targeted. That is how I feel. Am I having fun? I don't know. I don't have wine. I think that was the big mistake today.
Oh yeah, you fucked up.
Yeah,
You can go
that's
grab
on me.
some.
That's on me.
All right.
Let's jump into the next one.
Yep.
Naked and Afraid. Back in 2019, I had an awards night event for my university. It was on a Thursday night, and I had planned to go straight to work the next day. So I got a room in the city for the night in a serviced apartment complex, in quotes.
Yeah,
The
I don't know what
party
that
had
means.
Yeah, me neither. But I'm sure we're going to find out.
I hope so.
The party had an open bar for 2 hours, so I was making the most out of it by double parking, which is pouring drinks together in one cup. I just thought you called that a double.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I think we were only about 1 hour in before I barfed, but I continued to live it up until the event ended.
Boot and rally.
Boot and rally, soldier on. Once the party was over, I invited a small group of people to come back to my room. We hung out for a bit, and everyone left around 1 a.m. I got undressed and went to sleep with my head still spinning.
Worst feeling ever.
Yeah. Next thing I know, I'm standing outside of the apartment trying to get back in.
Oh God.
I must have slept walked, since I don't think I would knowingly exit my apartment without the keys completely naked.
No! No!
Oh my God.
Did you
Oh,
wake up in a
no.
Lowe's display shed
With Vaseline.
and quote unquote YouTube playing?
Oh, gosh. I did, however, have my phone. It
Oh.
could be our person.
It could be.
And Vaseline.
Oh God.
We don't know if this is a guy or girl or non-binary friend.
No, we have
here
no
yet,
idea.
So So here I am trapped in the hallway, no keys, disoriented, naked and afraid, and it's dawning on me that I really had to pee.
Oh, this is a
my
bad
God.
night. This is a bad night.
I walked down the hallway and found a laundry room. I thought, great, there might be a robe or towel in there. Nope, they are serviced apartments, not a hotel. Since I have my phone on me, I try to call reception to come let me into my room, but again, I'm at serviced apartments. There is no 24-hour reception. And
So there's like a front desk.
I Googled it. Serviced apartments are fully furnished apartments that combine the amenities of a hotel with the space and privacy of a residential apartment.
Okay, so yeah, there's probably a front desk, reception, key card, or like mag key to get in. This is like where my friend who lives in downtown Minneapolis, his apartment isn't furnished, but it feels like a hotel. There's like a front desk. You have like a key fob, mag key to get you everywhere. There's no metal key.
Housekeeping.
I don't think there's housekeeping, but there's like a pool. There's a like a rentable patio area and like party rooms and community rooms and all kinds of stuff like that.
Cool.
It's nice.
This almost sounds like a Sonder. I don't know if you've ever stayed at a Sonder.
Oh yeah, it kind of does.
It's like half hotel, but half
long-term
apartment.
stay.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people who have long-term work contracts will get like corporate apartments like this that just have everything they need, and then they just have to bring their clothes, basically.
Neat.
By now, it has been about 10 minutes. I'm in this laundry room thinking about what I'm going to do, and I'm really busting for the toilet now.
Oh, God.
I see some garbage bags on the cleaning cart, pull one out, and pee into the bag. There's got to be like a sink or drain or something.
That's what
in the
I'm
laundry
saying.
room,
It's a
right?
laundry room. How is there no sink?
I tied it up and left it in the corner so I could pick it up later.
Oh, okay.
All right, then.
Just peed into a garbage bag.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't feel targeted by that. I have no relation to that experience.
He clarifies.
Uh-huh.
He says desperately.
Very desperately. I also came up with the genius plan to make some Oscar the Grouch costume and poke 3 holes in a garbage bag so I can head down to the lobby to find help.
That is smart.
The only catch is these garbage bags are clear.
No!
So there's still not much left to the imagination when it comes to my naked body.
Oh my God! Just layering them desperately.
Yeah.
No.
I end up making it down to reception. No one is there, so I sit and wait on the couch in these garbage bags, presumably, that are clear.
Oh my God.
The visual is so good.
So embarrassing.
It's so
Eventually,
embarrassing.
I see a security guard as he comes back in from a smoke. He
God
lets me
bless.
back into my room with absolutely no questions asked.
Angel
How?
on earth.
He's a security guard. He's seen some things.
She's a bartender. He's
no city slicker.
No raccoons, hopefully.
No.
I'll get to the end of this. Hopefully no raccoons. Still in my garbage bag, by the way, we had to ride a lift that was just mirrors.
No!
I wake up in the morning very confused if this actually happened or if it was a fucked up dream. But alas, my phone records confirmed it happened.
Oh my God.
An entirely mirrored elevator when you're already only wearing clear
garbage
plastic
bags.
I hope this person was drunk the whole time.
I know.
To like dull the embarrassment of this whole thing.
I hope so too, but I feel like this experience would sober you up pretty quick.
That's the worst thing that's ever happened to me. But the worst thing I've ever done, I forgot to get the garbage bag of pee from the laundry room.
Oh, no.
I really hope the footage of this is circulating on the web somewhere.
You know what, honey? You went through a lot. You tied up the bag, probably popped it back into the garbage. Like, whatever. You did your best. Yeah.
You did your best.
What else could they ask
really
of you?
did your best.
Naked and afraid.
Oh, man.
Poor
This person has never double parked again.
Never.
Nope.
Oh my God. That's bad.
That's funny.
Oh. Oh shit. All right. We've got one more for the regular episode. What do you have coming up for us here?
Here it is. School of Hard Knocks. I'm not a great writer, but thought I still needed to share my awful story. P.S. Sorry, it's not about poop.
All right, fine. We'll allow it.
No need to apologize from my point of view. That's the way. I was in veterinary school and a small group of my classmates and I were working on the ER floor. Right away in the morning, a doctor in the ICU showed me a bedside ultrasound of a cool case, so I recorded it. Mm-hmm. When I went back into the ER and began to talk through the case with a professor in front of everyone in the ER, my professor asked if he could show my video to everyone, and I say yes. So he holds up my phone for everyone to see. Then, suddenly, before I had a chance to stop him, he swipes to the next picture, which is a nude I had just taken the night before.
No! Oh my
God! What does your producer think I do in my free time? I'm just naked everywhere.
There is a lot of nudity in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you live in Italy. Europe is much kinder to the freedom of the body than the United States.
That is
Who
true,
knows?
but I remain fully clothed out, everywhere except for in the comforts of my home occasionally when I'm doing.
That's fair.
Yeah. So he swiped to the nude that I'd taken the night before. Okay, normally I'm really good about hiding my nudes, so this is a not abnormal activity here. So normally I'm really good about hiding my nudes and deleting them off my main photo album. Mm-hmm. But of course, this is the first time that I forgot to do it right away. It's also the first time I tried to take a full body nude.
Oh, God.
The professor just said, "Oh my," and handed me back my phone in slow motion.
Slow motion.
I then scurried out of the room and called my girlfriend crying in total denial that this was my actual life and not some dumb movie.
Poor thing.
I ended up still staying the day, and I remember one of the technicians coming up to me and asking if I could believe that happened.
Nope. Thanks for asking.
Everyone needs to just pretend it did not happen.
Yeah, can we just adhere to the social graces of wipe that from the memory so we can all move on? The fuck?
Wow, seeing your nude accidentally was wild.
That was crazy, right? Yeah, it fucking was. Thanks. Jesus.
The story ends well, and there's a moral. So
good. Okay.
I did pass the class and eventually graduated school.
Hell yeah.
So pro tip for those in school, if you show your teacher a full body nude, you'll be sure to pass, and that is a proven fact. I regret saying there's a moral to the story because it makes it sound like I endorsed that.
Show your professor your nudes for the easy A. Show the A for an easy A, friends.
Show the T and A.
I feel like that's one of those things where how could the professor possibly have failed someone that they accidentally exposed to the entire class? Because also, professor, why are you swiping? Play the video, give the fucking phone back. You never swipe on another person's photo library, ever, without permission. Ever. Ever. So that's on the professor.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. I'm so sorry that happened to these people. And also, I'm so glad because then we got to hear about it. So if you are an Uncorked subscriber, you are going to get a bonus confession. And if you're not an Uncorked subscriber, I must once again ask, why the hell not? You get bonus content, a little extra confession in your GAC episodes, and no ads. Come on. What are you doing? So maybe you can take this moment to scurry over and subscribe to Uncorked so you can hear the bonus confession. Let's do it.
Hell yeah.
Well done.
Good job.
Well done. Sorry we almost
Thank
made you
you.
puke.
It's all right. I made it.
You made it. You're strong. All right. We are going to take another quick break to hear a word from our sponsors and then come back to dive into the coroner corner.
Yeah, keyword die.
I said dive, but
I know.
okay.
Dive.
Die in the coroner corner.
Yeah.
Time for a sofa upgrade? Visit WashableSofas.com and discover Annabay, where designer style meets budget-friendly prices, with sofas starting at $699. Annabay brings you the ultimate in furniture innovation with a modular design that allows you to rearrange your space effortlessly. Perfect for both small and large spaces, Annabay is the only machine-washable sofa inside and out. Say goodbye to stains and messes with liquid and stain-resistant fabrics that make cleaning easy. Liquid simply slides right off. Designed for custom comfort, our high-resilience foam lets you choose between a sink-in feel or a supportive memory foam blend. Plus, our pet-friendly, stain-resistant fabrics ensure your sofa stays beautiful for years. Don't compromise quality for price. Visit WashableSofas.com to upgrade your living space today with no-risk returns and a 30-day money-back guarantee. Get up to 60% off plus free shipping and free returns. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
Do you think you got to spend big bucks or tons of time in the kitchen or the grocery store to make delicious food at home? Because you don't. When you use Every Plate, you get restaurant-level deliciousness week after week with recipes like crispy buffalo ranch chicken,
I'm drooling. Yeah, I'm freaking drooling.
cheesy Mexican street corn hash.
Yum.
Oh my gosh, they have so many good like bowls. I love a grain bowl, just like a ton of veggies. Every Plate has exactly what you're craving.
Yeah, seriously. And you're gonna spend less on these incredible flavor-packed homemade meals than you would on your normal groceries or at a restaurant. Or if you're like me and you're reaching for that delivery app, like maybe a little too often. Every Plate is your girl, okay? And one of the things I love the most about it is that, like, I have a couple things that I know how to cook. So that means a lot of the time, in my household, we're cooking the same things over and over again. You can really up your dinner game in 30 minutes or less with Every Plate's very clear, easy to follow recipes. And it helped, like, push me a little bit out of my comfort zone. We're not big meat eaters in our house. And I have always loved pork, but been kind of like nervous about cooking it. You know, you hear so many things, but like not undercooking your pork, yada, 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 yada. I made the Dijon mushroom pork chops with crispy roasted potatoes.
Yum.
Baby, it came out perfect. They lit like it's one step away from having a chef holding your hand through the entire process. It was so easy to follow. I felt very confident, and then I ended up with this amazing dish that I never would have been like brave enough to cook on my own, that now I can repeat because it was that easy to learn. And thanks to Every Plate's constantly rotating weekly recipes that are, by the way, delivered right to your door, so you don't have to leave your house and go to the grocery store, you're always going to have the best answer for what's for dinner, and it won't be the same answer you've had 500 times this month. What are you waiting for?
What are you waiting for? Dig into these flavor-packed meals your household will love. New customers can enjoy the special offer of only $1.99 a meal.
Hello.
Go to everyplate.com/podcast and use code GALS199 to get started. Applied as discount on first box, limited time only.
All right, welcome back. Lucy, what on earth do you have for us today? I know partly what you must be talking about because you told me to bring visual aids.
Something.
Yes.
Okay, so this is just really fucking cool.
It is really fucking cool.
Back in February, after we talked about the gag story of the lady who like left her dad's ashes in the movie theater or whatever that was.
Under the seat.
Like it was one of her parents and she did not have a good relationship with them and she didn't know what to do with their ashes. So she went to go see like Trolls 2 and then just left the urn under the seat at the movie theater, like with the popcorn.
Oh my God. Good for her.
Good for her. So we had a listener, Sarah B., who sent us an email suggesting a very unique way of memorializing our dead friend Jessica's ashes.
Our beloved dead friend Jessica.
Our beloved dead friend. Actually, the most of her is in the frame right here.
I see her in that tiny
that little blue
green
urn.
I have one, but mine's silver. That's upstairs.
Mm-hmm. So we each got a little bit of her ashes. Her mom divvied her up for us, which was very kind. So I've had her in this urn forever. We always have a shot of Jameson on her birthday. Mm-hmm. Anyway, we talk about her a lot. She's important to us. And here is what Sarah B's email said.
My friend, Chad Carlberg, he's so not a Chad, I promise.
No,
he's a feminist king, and we love it.
He
is
awesome.
awesome.
I got to meet him in person when he dropped off.
Oh, yeah.
He is absolutely delightful. Such a lovely person. So not a Chad.
So not a Chad.
Yeah.
Feminist king. So Chad started a company called Last Call Glass Company. She said he was inspired to do this after his grandpa passed away and has been working hard on it for the last 3.5 years. Everyone grieves differently, and the traditional ways to memorialize someone don't work for everyone. And this is where Last Call comes in. So they carefully infuse, this is from their website, carefully infuse your loved one's ashes into the base of high-quality glassware. They work with Stone Arch Glass Studio, so
I've been
based
there.
in Minnesota.
It is so fucking cool.
It's the home of Minnesota Legit. They make like really cool like pipes and like that kind of glassware. They carefully craft each individual glass. They have lowball glasses and shot glasses available. So, and then you choose a color. You can choose Galaxy Black, Blue Blizzard, Pomegranate, or Rose Quartz. I chose Rose Quartz.
Me too.
Whoa.
Stunning.
Girl.
So then they put them in this base. What is this? A
That's
box.
a box.
It's cedar. It's also made in Minnesota by Woodchuck USA. You can carve something on it. So I wrote, "Love you, midget."
Mine says forever meh.
And then look at this. It's lined in satin,
Yeah.
and her ashes are in the glass.
Yeah. They made this like beautiful, it almost looks like a peony
It does.
in the bottom. Like it's just stunning. And the quality is insane. This is like thick, sturdy, like not scared to wash it. Lucy loves her like super thin, delicate glassware, but I'm terrified of that because I break everything.
Yeah. So does Corey.
So beautiful.
This is
That's amazing.
kind of coming off sounding like an ad, but it's not.
It's really not.
I'm
They made
just
these for us, and
so addicted to it.
we were so blown away, and it was such a generous gift.
Blown.
It was such a generous gift, and there was like no promise that we were gonna like plug their business or anything. They just
No.
like wanted to do it because they're kind of new, and we can't stop raving about these pieces.
So I was emailing with Chad, and here's his story. 'Cause it's really, really sweet. And like, this was what really drove it home for me. So Chad said, the idea for Last Call came to me while attending my grandfather's funeral in November 2021. I was struck by how the energy and the atmosphere changed when the funeral party moved from the church to the Legion across the street.
Oh, hell
As people
yeah.
began to share stories, laugh, and raise a toast to my grandfather, it felt more like a genuine tribute to his spirit than the formal funeral service. That
That's
evening,
like
I
when
shared.
we went to Maynard's after Jessica's service.
Oh my
And
god!
we just partied. We ended up like jumping into the lake in our clothes. Like it was it was such a sad day. And then
like one of the
wonderful-
best nights of my life.
such a wonderful night remembering her. And
Sounds so bad.
so
but
he
I had
totally
a
nailed
great
it.
time.
That's like the best part of these ceremonies is getting together and literally celebrating the life of someone you love.
So he goes on to say, after almost 2 years of research and prototyping, we officially started selling in October 2023. We sell directly to the public, but we also partner with funeral homes. Our display kits can be found in 15 funeral homes throughout the country.
Wow.
And here was my main concern. I was like, I'm not sending a significant amount of my friend through the mail. Like, I was nervous about that. You need like this much.
Yeah, just a tiny bit. They send
a
you a
tiny little
collection
bit.
kit.
It's very formal.
Don't tell Bill, and I washed it. But to get it's like a little vial that they send you, and to put some of the ashes in, there's like a little fill line. And I didn't have like a tiny enough like spoon to do that because I just haven't done Coke in many years. I mean, not since my early 20s. So I was like, how? And I need like a funnel. But we have these like raw rolling papers they come with like little accessories. So there's a raw like weed funnel for putting flour into the papers. And I was like, this is fucking perfect. So Jessica, I think, would be very proud since the first time I ever smoked pot was with her, which first she tricked me and had me smoke pine needles. which I did. And I was like, I don't feel anything and my throat hurts. They were just laughing at me. So I used that to get her ashes in. And then I very meticulously scrubbed and then did not tell my husband. And I put it back exactly where it was.
I used my friend's business card.
That's amazing. Like you folded it and just genius.
There's more than one way to get cremains into a small
vial. Let us tell you.
You know, Ashwin, I know you were coming onto the show to get the answer to one thing, and I hope you found it.
How to get cremains into a tiny vial.
I have always wondered. So thank you for settling that for me.
And the cool part, that little bit of ashes, they did a little experiment, and now Last Call is offering wine glasses with ashes.
Whoa.
So they're like swirled.
It's so cool.
It's so fucking cool. So yeah, I think there had been like an accidental oopsie or like extra glass or something that was broken, and they were like, let's see if we can do this. So they tried it and they turned out
And it worked.
beautiful.
exquisitely beautiful. And then they were like, yeah, we're adding these to the option menu. So I'm like, hell yeah, wine and crime inspiration for memorial glassware. I'm so honored by this.
I know.
And you can get a good pour in there.
That is a healthy pour.
Yeah, gorgeous.
So just to round this out, Sarah B., the person who's friends with Chad, who woke me up to this concept in the first place, did say that she needs to shout out her Thursday gals. Every Thursday they meet up and just have a girls' night, and they call it Thursday.
I love that.
That's awesome.
I know.
Thursday, and Wine and Crime releases on Thursday.
Yup.
Oh,
Okay, so the Thursday gals, Connor, Sophie, and Nicolette, my gateway gals, we met serving at Pub 500 in Mankato, Minnesota, and moved up to the cities together at the height of COVID. They are now all teachers, and I'm a middle school counselor. Given all the impending doom of our world and uncertainty of public education, I don't know where I'd be without them. They keep me sane, and our Thursday nights are my most important form of self-care.
that's really special.
I know.
Honestly,
there's so many sweet people in the world.
There's so much to be said about, like, I know this is fucking hokey or whatever, but like survival as community when like everything in the world feels so dysregulating and so fucked up, to be grounded by a standing invitation for connection with people you love and trust is so important. So please keep doing that. Thursday is for all. Thursday is genderless.
Yes.
Love it.
Anyone can be a her.
I want to organize these.
You should start your own Thursday in Florence.
Just like, we just like hang out with good people once a week. Because life is busy, so it's easy to not.
Yeah.
It's very easy to not.
We
You have
have
to be
like
intentional about it.
I have a standing brunch on Sundays at my friend Robbie's house. It's called Ghouls Brunch, and it's just like a bunch of queer weirdos who get together and like watch Dragula and bring food and, you know, just hang out together for a few hours. And it's so nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's the best.
God
God bless Sarah B. Thank you for making that connection too, because like this business model is so cool and so unique, and the quality is, I cannot like stress it enough. It's from start to finish. The whole process is so delicately handled and very respectful and prompt, and they are very communicative, and it's just like, it's awesome. It's awesome.
It was, I just love a small business with like a sentimental purpose.
It's so
that's
cool.
like really fucking cool. Anyways, thank you, Chad. Thank you, Last Call Glass Company.
Tastes like Jessica. Just kidding.
Oh,
Sealed in the bottom, okay? She's not going to get into your beverages.
She's very secure in there.
I'm sure Last Call wouldn't approve of that. I'm sure that's
was a
not what
joke.
they want.
That was a joke. I was kidding.
Tastes like my loved one.
Tastes like my loved ones.
Okay, we're gonna get darker now.
Oh, good.
This article was sent in by two people, Emily B. and Mandy C., who Mandy notes, quote, "New fear unlocked, boil advisory."
Are we talking boil as in water or boil as in skin lesion?
Oh, water.
Okay.
So this is out of Ottawa County, Ohio, from WKRC. An Ohio water treatment employee was found dead inside a water tank, prompting a boil advisory in multiple areas in the state.
No. No.
We're having our own water issue here in Des Moines.
Yeah, your nitrates, right?
The nitrates, there's like no regulations about how much runoff from farms can go into our drinking. So we get water from the river. Mm-hmm. Anyway, we're conserving water over here too, but we aren't under a boil advisory, and it's definitely not from a corpse being in one of the treatment tanks. According to WTOL, citing a report from the Ottawa County Sheriff's Office, authorities responded to the Ottawa County Regional Water Treatment Plant on Monday, and this happened like this week, I think, as we record it, like a couple days ago, and discovered a night shift employee identified by the outlet as Jeffrey Couquet floating face down in a tank filled with water.
No.
Couquet was said to have been working from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. by himself at the plant.
Oof.
Deputies were informed that Couquet had completed his 7 p.m. water sample test, but that no further tests were completed. So I don't know if they were supposed to test hourly or just at the beginning and end of your shift. Mm-hmm. I would imagine more frequently because they have a night person.
Right.
A report reviewed by the station states that Couquet was found wearing a safety harness that had been attached to a safety line that ran down the middle of a ladder. Mm-hmm. So it sounds like he was following the protocols. We don't really know what happened. The report further states that the tank was drained in order to remove the body. Ugh. So in reaction to the incident, the following areas in Ottawa County, Ohio, went under a boil advisory. Elmore, Port Clinton, Danbury, Catawba, Oak Harbor, Erie Township, Portage Township, Salem Township, Harris Township, Bay Township.
So to be quite clear, they're under a boil advisory because there was a corpse in a tank that provides drinking water to these communities. And so they want people to boil their water before drinking or cooking with it.
They report that the advisory was precautionary, adding that there was a possibility that water quality had been compromised, which I feel like is a really nice way of putting that.
Yeah.
A sanitary engineer confirmed that chlorine levels in the system had been increased temporarily because of the issue to ensure disinfection. They also don't know what he was by himself, so they don't know how long he was in there and how much water might have just moved on to the next water treatment station.
So sad, too.
It's
oh
really,
my God. That's dark.
So businesses and residents were urged to boil water for drinking, making ice, brushing your teeth, washing dishes, and cooking in any of those counties.
Wow.
They also distributed water bottles at the chapel from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Tuesday or until supplies were exhausted. The Ohio EPA put out a quote. The Ohio EPA is saddened to hear about the tragic situation, and our thoughts are with their family and coworkers. While this is an ongoing investigation, we continue to work with both the Ottawa County Regional Water District and the Ottawa County EMA, ensuring all drinking water standards are met.
Oh, that poor man.
That poor man. What happened?
Yeah, I want to know. I hope that there truly is a thorough investigation, and this isn't one of those like we investigated ourselves and we found no wrongdoing, because he, like you said, he was clearly following the steps of the safety protocols. So something failed potentially that was not within his control. And before this happens to anybody else, they have to get to the bottom of what the fuck happened to this guy. Mm-hmm. Oh, God. Oh, his poor family. That is fucking awful. That is
boil
awful.
Advisory.
Oh.
That's just
No.
beyond the death itself.
Well, yeah.
If you knew that you were under boil advisory and you knew why, I feel like I would boil all my water for the rest of my life.
And I mean, think of the family that's like they're mourning the tragic loss of their loved one, and it's like pretty well known in the community
What happened?
It's just layers of trauma. Therapy for everyone in this situation.
Yeah.
Therapy for everyone in Ottawa County.
Good God.
Okay. I have one more thing, and it's
Oh, yeah, your brutal obit.
yeah.
Oh, my God, your face.
Welcome to the obituary area. You will leave confused, and you will never get an answer.
Okay, I'll try not to ask.
This obit is fucking insane. I'm going to first read you the email that was accompanied by it.
Okay.
So this email is from Amy B. Amy says, "Hi, gals. I've been a listener since pre-pandemic and absolutely love Gossip at the Corpse Cart and Coroner's Corner and was so excited to come across this bonkers obit.
Okay.
My friend's grandmother passed away last fall. First of all, her friend's grandma is my mother. Not like actually, but
there
obviously.
are similarities that you pulled from the obit.
So my friend's grandmother passed away last fall, and she had found a box of obituaries and memorial cards. So the friend found a box of obits
that grandma
had been collecting for decades.
That is a very Melinda move. Melinda does that, and then pastes them up in the mudroom on the shelf on the cupboards, so we
Our
can
back
all
wall,
see them.
like above the back desk. It's just all her favorite obits are taped up there.
It's really funny.
Yeah, they've been there for a really long time. They've probably, like, the wood around it is probably faded.
Probably, yeah. The wood. No, if you peel them off, it's probably like preserved because no light's been on it for how many years. God.
Are these obits of people that she knew, or just like
Nope.
No.
Oh, okay.
Just faves from the paper.
Interesting.
There's one of a clown, and she's in full clown makeup. It's like this old woman in clown makeup. I hate that
She
one.
worked as a clown. That was her career.
Why?
There's also one. It's this woman, and it's just like a really bland photo of her. And like she's almost not even looking at the camera. It looks like a candid shot. But the obit starts with like so-and-so's name shown here in her favorite picture of herself.
And it's just like not a great photo.
It's nothing special.
That's really funny.
But just shit like that. Obituaries can be hilarious.
So
like,
weird and
unintentionally.
funny. Yeah.
And that might be the direction we're heading in. Okay. I've discussed your show with this friend and how you feature crazy obituaries, and she thought I would find this fascinating. Incidentally, this woman is from my parents' hometown and was born the same year as them, but evidently was in a different school district than they were, so I don't think they knew her. I wish they had.
So this is not the obituary of the friend's grandma. This was an obituary found in the box that the friend's grandma had collected.
Yes.
That's even better.
Yeah, so this is a random woman, a random obit found in the wild.
Hell
And
yeah.
I will point out, she passed away in like February of 2023.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So Amy says that they will have to do a little bit more digging because this woman might have known her uncle. Then says, in the meantime, please enjoy this doozy of an obit.
Okay. I'm locked in.
Buckle up. I will not be answering any questions because I don't have any answers.
Great.
Okay, this obit. Nanette L. Peterson. While on a family vacation in Gatlinburg, Tennessee with her husband and their sons, Nanette suffered a tragic fall down a flight of stairs and was rendered unconscious. She was airlifted to the UT Medical Center in Knoxville, Tennessee, where she lingered in a coma for 15 days.
Okay, first off, right out of the gate, I want to honor that they are giving us the tea. Because so many times we read these obits and you assume people die of natural causes for the most part, but some will allude to like something different, but then they don't give the tea, and we're waiting, begging for more. So well done right out of the gate. Okay, continue.
It's like vague booking.
Yeah.
Or if someone dies at like a young age, you're like, what? One of my mom's favorite phrases from obituaries is, she won her battle with cancer on this date.
Oh,
I think she lost the battle.
well, to be free of it is a win in its own right. Sometimes death is a mercy.
It's a thing that now you know about it, you'll see it everywhere. Okay, here we go. Back to Nanette. On June 24th, 2023, the Valkyries came to carry Nanette's eternal soul to Valhalla. Just so you know, all of these Norse things, the Valkyrie, the Valhalla, are in all caps.
Love.
Nanette is survived by her loving husband, Mark, and their two sons, Hans G. Peterson and Dane M. Peterson. She was preceded in death by her twin sister, Nancy L. Cowell, and their parents, Jack and Estelle Cowell. I feel like if you're the last surviving twin, you're automatically a little bit haunted.
Oh, yeah.
Nanette was employed at the West Dundee, Illinois law firm of Bufkin and Peterson, where she worked as a legal secretary for 28 years. I wonder if
both of our
her husband was one of the lawyers.
Both of our cats are being so needy right now.
Oh, our orange cats, yeah.
They're just loving this obit.
They are.
They like when we sit at our desks for a long enough time to actually like annoy us. Okay. In 2008, Nanette and her husband retired to their home by the sea. There's hyphens in between home by the sea, located in Big Pine Key, Florida. Nanette was most hesitant to move so far away from her family in Illinois, but shortly after arriving in Big Pine Key, she discovered one of the highlights of her life. In the front yard, she noticed 7 miniature deer gathered under a bottle brush tree.
Miniature or just babies?
Miniature.
Okay.
Nanette knew of the key deer, like the deer who live on the key, but had never seen them up close. These diminutive deer came to this tree each evening to browse on the newly bloomed shoots from the drooping branches. Wow. This is an obituary I'd like to remind you.
What a tale they're weaving. Also, these people have money because these obits are not cheap. So whenever we get these long ones that were actually printed in the paper, I'm like, damn.
Well, I got this online.
Okay.
And it was 2023, so it possibly was a digital.
But wasn't it found in the box?
Maybe she printed it?
Maybe she printed it. Okay.
To Nanette's surprise, the deer did not run away, but instead they surrounded her, hoping to secure a snack. She was amazed that the doe would bring their tiny fawns on their daily browsing trips. The key deer, although wild animals, have no fear of humans as they are protected by law and loved by everyone on this beautiful tropical island. Nanette was always an animal lover. Seeing key deer every day made Big Pine Key a magical place for her. She often said that she wished her mom and her sister had had the opportunity to see them.
Okay. A lot about the deer. Again. All right.
A lot about the deer. Nanette and her husband Mark were married on August 9th, 1980 in Carpentersville, Illinois. She had married a man who was colorblind, tone deaf, and whose only understanding of the word taste was from what went into his mouth.
Oh, wow. All right.
He
no
often
love for grandpa or dad.
He often scoffed at the Christian idea of forgiving the transgressions of others. Nanette, however, was a kind and forgiving soul.
So he held a grudge.
Yeah. Nanette could see every color and could distinguish which colors were included in every shade.
Okay.
No question.
Unlike her bullshit colorblind husband.
I don't either. She deeply appreciated art and loved her visits to the art museums. Nanette decorated every house and condo that they had ever owned, and also she designed the new houses that they had built. Yeah, money. Nanette loved and often enjoyed music. She knew which notes had keys and understood why some notes were sharpened while others were flattened. She loved to dance and could acquire the rhythm of any song. Politely, she never seemed to notice that her clumsy husband could never get the beat.
Why are we shading this man, Mark?
And he's still alive. Like, he's reading
still
this.
Alive.
Like, he's just like...
Maybe he wrote this obit.
Maybe. I hope so. I hope he did.
I almost hope not. Like, poor guy. He thinks that lowly of himself.
She knew which notes had keys.
That does sound like something a tone-deaf person would write.
Fair point. Fair play.
You know, maybe Mark did write this.
She could see every color.
She knew what colors were, unlike Mark.
It's so odd. Okay, here's the weirdest part. Here we go. Here's the last paragraph. All caps. Odin has granted her a seat of honor among the shield maidens so that they can protect her from the licentious advances of the fallen heroes.
Okay.
Nanette was a petite and gentle woman and could never have been a shield maiden. However,
she wishes.
However, she produced 2 sons, both tall and strong, and who, from the time they were small boys, had pledged to stand with the army of gods and men during Ragnarok. Nanette's husband will spend his remaining time in Midgard working to complete the legacy fiefdom that Nanette wanted to leave their sons.
Mark wrote this. Mark's a dork. They had a relationship where they poked at each other. He totally wrote this.
Once this task has been completed, Mark will join his loving wife in Valhalla, and together they shall dwell in the great hall of the All-Father until Ragnarok does come.
Wow.
The fuck?
It's so bizarre.
I love it. I love it.
Oh,
Nanette.
get it, but I love it.
Well,
Yeah, and starting out strong. She fell down the stairs. She lingered in a coma for 15 days.
I mean, good God, that poor woman. What an exit.
Raised 2 sons, both strong and tall.
Who will serve in the army of the Norse gods. I guess.
That's a little bit odd, but
So
that-
I'm here
the
for
sons
it.
were just signed up for that duty. It doesn't sound self-selected for them.
Yeah, it's giving Norse draft.
she could never be a shield maiden. She has bone spurs.
Oh, poor Nanette in her
weird.
15-day coma.
Yeah.
God bless
So-
her.
Thank you, Amy, for sending that in.
Yeah, that was
Good
fucking
Lord.
weird. So weird.
Please tell me when you know what the sitch
Yeah,
was.
get more tea. We're glad to know how she died. Thankful, helpful. But there's clearly more to unpack here. I want to get in contact with Mark. Get
yeah.
Mark on the phone.
Get me, Mark.
Get me Mark. She screamed to her rabbit and her cat. Get me Mark.
Her miniature deer.
Oh, really went on about the deer for a little too long.
Really wanted to tell about the deer.
This could have used a copy edit, but I'm grateful that it never got one.
For all we know, there could have been an extra 2 paragraphs about the deer that we
That's
missed.
true. That's
true. Yep. I want to know more. I'm going to Google key deer.
Done.
Oh my God. Ashwin, thank you so much for joining us today. This has been a riot.
Thank you for
I
letting
hope
us-
you
having
had a
me.
good time.
Torture you with blood and gore, apparently.
No, this is
Yeah,
great.
sorry about that.
No, it's all right. This is so fun. I didn't know what to expect, but
No one ever
It
does.
wasn't this.
you know, at the very end of The Office, like Jim and Dwight they actually really like each other.
Yup.
It's kind of
That's
how I feel.
us. Yeah.
Yeah. I hated you at first.
Oh my God. No. We are so glad and grateful that you took the time to join us today. And we cannot wait for future collaborations because you
Same.
have your business and the wine club has so much to offer. So please tell everyone where they can find you, where they can sign up, all
Yep.
the things.
Absolutely. So we're at unpinnedwineclub.com. My Instagram is unpinnedwine, and hence why Lucy just called me the wine guy. It's kind of reasonable. There's a part of me that's like, maybe I should change my handle.
Hey.
But
Add it to your
we're-
bio.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. But yeah, we just like good wines that good people make that are hard to find. And so we find them from those people and we send them to you.
That's the best. I can't wait to feature some of those good wines that good people make that are hard to find in future episodes of Wine and Crime.
Love
Yeah,
it.
I'm so glad you're
Love
not a
it, love it, love
douchebag.
it.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you for
Thank you.
not being a douchebag. It's
I
so
will thank
rare.
I will thank my parents for you.
Yeah, thank your parents. Thank your wife. And yes, thank you so much for being on today. And everybody, please go follow Unpinned Wine on Instagram and get connected with their incredible new wine club. Do it now.
Thank you,
do
Amanda.
it.
Thanks.
And
All
thank you,
right.
listeners, for listening. We will see you next month.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to Gossip at the Corpse Cart, presented by Wine and Crime. Our cover art is by Danielle Sylvan. Music by Phil Young and Corey Wendell. Editing by Jonathan Camp. Our production manager is Andrea Gardner. For photos, sources, and other resources, head to wineandcrimepodcast.com. You can follow us on all the socials at Wine and Crime Pod. If you'd like to show your support and get access to all sorts of wine-fueled bonus content, check out our premium channel at wineandcrimepodcast.com/uncorked. Cheers!